Okay, good morning students. So today I will discuss the problem on the equilibrium conditions that I have explained in the previous video. As you can see, I have explained in the previous video these three conditions of equilibrium. So on these three conditions, I am going to explain the problem today. So what is the problem? We have a beam. We have a beam of uniform cross section, and you can see there is a force applied on the beam from upward to downward of 5 Newton, and there is a distance, there is a support at the end of the beams at points A and B, and the distance between the supports is 10 meter, and the force that is applied from upward to downward is having a distance of 2 meter from the point A, or you can say support A. Okay, so first of all, what you have to do to solve this kind of problem, you have to make the FBD. So what is FBD? FBD is nothing but the free body diagram. Free body diagram, you can say force diagram, you can say. Force diagram means you have to show all the forces in the diagram, like as you have the support here and here. So you have to replace these supports with the reaction force. Why? Because as you have kept the beam on the supports, so these supports will resist that, it will uh, create a reaction force over there. Okay, so these supports will change with the reaction force here in the FBD, as you can see in the diagram. So this is the free body diagram of the above problem. Support A, because this is a fixed support, so it will fix the beam from both directions, in the vertical direction as well as the horizontal direction. But this is a roller support beam. This will not gonna give the reaction in the horizontal direction because it is free to move in the horizontal direction, but it will constrain the motion of the beam in the vertical direction. Okay, so as you can see, this roller support will always give the reaction in the vertical direction, but the rigid fixed support will give the reaction in the both directions, vertical and horizontal. So to solve this, we have to use these three equilibrium conditions. So what is these three equilibrium conditions? First one is summation of total horizontal forces on the body should be equal to 0. So according to this, as we apply this equilibrium condition in the beam free body diagram, so you can see in the horizontal direction you will have only reaction A, that is given by the fixed support. So here only reaction force is there, the horizontal direction, so you will get the reaction force RA equal to 0. Now we have done with this equation. Now come to the second equation, second condition. You can say, what is the second condition of equilibrium? That is all the summation of all the vertical forces on the particular body should be equal to 0. All the summation of all the vertical forces on the body equal to 0, should be equal to 0. So if you see the diagram, there are 1, 2 and 3. Three vertical forces are there. So we have to sum up all three forces, and have to put the 0 equal to all these three forces. Okay, so as you can see, sorry, this is 5. So RA plus RB equal to, as you can see in the diagram, RA and RB, again you have to take the sign conventions. So sign conventions you can take as per your choice. Either you will take negative from downward force to downward forces, or you can take positive to upward forces, as you want. Okay, so here I have took these sign conventions. Downward forces I have taken negative, and upward forces I have taken positive. So in the diagram again you can see RA plus RB, both the forces going from downward to upward I have taken positive, so RA plus RB. Again, now the third one is coming from the upward to downward, so it will be, you can write it as -5 equal to 0, or I have just mentioned equal to 5, the same thing. So we have also done with this second condition. Now we will come to the third condition of equilibrium. What is the third condition of equilibrium? That is, all the movement that is formed by all the forces on that body should be equal to zero. If we take take the moment about a point, about any point, so summation of all the moments made by all the forces acted on the body should be equal to zero, like the forces. So as you can see, there are one, two, three forces. So all three forces will make the movements. So we will see. So if we take the moment at point A, as I have taken the moment about point A, so how will you take the moment about point A? Suppose you have fixed that point. Okay. Now moment that is formed with these forces, we will see first. So this force, and what do you want from moment? What do you need to form a moment? If force and perpendicular distance. Okay. So this is force and this is perpendicular distance. So RB, and what is the distance from that point? 10. So RB and the perpendicular distance to that point where you have taken the moment is 10 meter. So RB into 10. Again, sign conventions you have to look for this. Sign convention I have taken, if if the moment is trying to rotate that beam in the clockwise direction, so I have taken as negative moment. If that moment trying to rotate that beam in the anti-clockwise direction, so I have taken that moment as positive moment. Okay. So firstly we will see the moment created by the RB. So RB and perpendicular distance to the point is 10, and that is anti-clockwise. So I have taken it positive anti-clockwise. Okay. Now next force, 5 Newton. So 5 Newton and perpendicular distance to the point is 2. So 5 into 2. Again 5 into 2. It is trying to rotate that body in the clockwise direction. So clockwise direction. So because of that direction, the sign is there. Okay. So 5 to 2. Now force third force RA. Because this force doesn't have any perpendicular distance with this point, so it will create a zero moment, because distance will become zero over there, so moment will become zero. So basically we will get the moment from these two forces only, as you can see in the diagram in that equation. So now we have to simplify these equations to get the value of RA and RB, because we have to find the reaction force at the supports that that are RA and RB. So RB, this will become 10, 10, 10, we will get the RB equal to 1 Newton. Okay. So now put the value of RB in the equation number 3, you will get the value of RA. RB equal to 1, RA plus 1 equal to 10, you will get the value of RA as 9 Newton. Okay. So thank you class. I hope you will get the concept behind this problem. Thank you.